throat be dry. Nobody wants to see me do a review in that frog throat. All right. I need a haircut. All right.
Hey guys, what's going on? Double A Does Reviews. Back at it once again. Today is Friday, May 8th. Coming at you today with two super steals. Super duper duper steals. First things first, the shoe. Opening ceremony, boutique store based out of New York, I want to say. Established in 2002, according to their super fire merch bag they gave me. Had a blowout sale 2 weeks ago. Just got those kicks in, so I wanted to show those guys to you. Got a pair of Vans for 33 bucks. That's like kid prices for Vans, why not? Speaking of kids, you hear mine shouting, because why not, right? Opening ceremony. Thanks guys for the dope merch bag. I try to bring these into the grocery store with me, you know, if I'm doing my shopping or whatever, to just cut down on plastic and whatnot, because I'm feeling green this time of year. So Vans, you know, eras, Vans Vault eras actually, let me pay them their proper respect. As soon as I took them out of the box, my wife said, those are ugly. And they kind of are, but for $33, I can just wear them when it's raining, beat them up. Super premium materials, as Vans Vault is known for. Super killer suede. I wish Nike would use this kind of suede. Checker, which suckered me in. Love Checker. I love pink and I love stars. I have a star tattoo on my arm, so this one for me, why not? 33 bucks, and I'm supporting a shop right now that can't hold any foot traffic, so why not help them out on their online store? They gave me a dope merch bag, so shout out to you, opening ceremony. On to the other thing. So this morning, woke up, my car needed regular maintenance, so took it to get some maintenance at the Honda dealership this morning. And while I was waiting, I didn't want to wait in the lobby, in the waiting room. Just who knows what people are bringing in, whatever. Didn't want any part of that. So I just walked around the lot, and you know, car salesmen tend to approach you. So I'm like, yeah, no, I don't need anything, blah, blah, blah. So we're just making small talk or whatnot. And I come across this Accord that's like a crazy price. I'm like, wait, we just walked by all these Accords. They're in like the 30s. Why is this one in the 20s? And it was, you know, lined up a fleet of them. All the Accord hybrids were just sitting right there. So I'm thinking to myself, what's up with that? So I asked him, I'm like, hey, what's wrong with that one? I'm thinking it's like an older model or whatever. He's like, nothing, why? What do you ask? I'm like, well, what year is it? It's like 2020, all these are 2020 right here. So I'm like, then why is this one $8,000 less than the rest of them? He's like, what are you talking about? So I show him the sticker, and I took a photo of it. And he's like, I don't know why it's priced like that. So he takes the sticker off, and I'm like, no big deal. Go inside, my car's getting serviced, and it's finished up now. So they hand me the keys, and the guy's like, hey, what would it take to get you in that Accord that you were looking at? I'm like, I wasn't looking at an Accord. My car's a 2017. It drives great. I just brought it here for an oil change, tire rotation, basic stuff. I have no need for a car right now. And he was like, yeah, but what would it take to get you in the car? I'm like, that crazy price that was on the windshield, that would get me in that car? Like, I'd buy it today. And he's like, okay, let me see what I can do. And I'm like, I don't need a car. You know, thanks, have a good one. He's like, give me 30 minutes. So I'm like, whatever. I call my wife, I'm like, hey babe, this guy, there was a mispriced car, whatever. And my wife's like jokingly like, oh, ha ha ha. If it's really that price, then buy it. So I'm sitting there, I'm on social media, whatnot. And he comes back and he's like, yeah, so how serious are you? And he's got his manager with him. I'm like, serious about going home? Like, what are you talking about? He's like, no, how serious were you about buying the car if it's at that price? I'm like, I mean, I guess, sure, whatever, I'll take it. And he's like, cool, my manager's right here and she just approved that price. So I'm like, I'm sorry, what? Long story short, it was a Honda Accord 2020, near top of the line, super nice trim, and it was the price of a Honda Civic. So I'm like, well, I drive a Civic already. And he's like, yeah, we think we can get you in this Accord for the same price that you're paying for your Civic. So I'm like, I don't have thousands to put down right now. Like, that's not what I'm about. He's like, no, we will pay off your Civic and you will leave with the Accord. So I'm like, so I called my wife again and she's like, are you serious? I'm like, they seem pretty serious. So she's like, okay, we'll stick it out. I mean, the worst thing that can happen is they say no and you still have a super new, nice car that you love. I'm like, cool. So I waited out. Dude brings me the paperwork. Legit, got the price that we discussed. I'm like, okay. And they're like, yeah, since you already financed with Honda Financial, you're a returning customer, we have no problem showing you the loyalty that you've shown us. So now I'm like, this is a little too easy. I didn't have to apply for a loan, nothing. Just bloop, swap me the car. So I'm like, how legit is this? So I get in the room with the finance manager, and of course I have to sign stuff in there, you know, transfer of title and tags and all that good stuff. And she's like, yeah, this is great. I'm glad we're able to do this for you, blah, blah, blah. Your car payment's not gonna change. I'm like, okay, so what's the rub? Like, where's the trick here? And she's like, there is no trick. We're not selling cars right now, and we love your loyalty, so we're gonna be able to sell you this car for the same exact price. So I'm just like, the car salesman comes back in the room, and he's like, hey, sir, we're gonna take your new car to get it detailed. Do you wanna show us what in your old car you want moved into the new car? So I'm just like, what's really going on here? Like, is this for real? It was for real. Out parked in front of my house is a 2020 Honda Accord EXL hybrid. Like I said, I'm feeling green. It's a color I don't really love. It's white, but what was I gonna do? Say no to a car that's 3 years newer, is a hybrid, which is obviously good for the planet, way bigger than the one I drive, faster than the one I drive. Like, there was no downside whatsoever. My car payment did not change. Whatever. 3 years ago, in 2017, the reason why I bought the Civic is that I had a Kia Forte coupe and I actually rear-ended somebody, unfortunately. They were sitting in the off-ramp, and I was coming off the highway. I was looking over my shoulder to make sure nobody was coming. I had seen them before. I was looking over my shoulder to make sure nobody was coming, and when I looked back, they were still there. Wham, smacked her. It was a Benz too, she was pissed. Why the blah, 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 why don't you look where the you're going? I had just bought me and my wife dinner. We weren't married at the time. I had just bought me and my wife dinner. I had 2 drinks all over me. Like, I got out of the car, it looked like somebody had just like dumped liquid on me. The food was everywhere out of the bag. Like, it was a total loss. Like, and literally it was a total loss. I totaled that Kia, had to use my Gap insurance and everything. So I needed a car. Like, I needed a car. So my credit was in like the low 6s, like high 5s maybe. So I just kind of took whatever Honda was able to give me, because I was like, hey, I make like this much money now, so I can afford like a Honda Civic, whatever. We had 1 kid at the time, so I'm thinking a car seat will fit back there, cool beans, whatever. I'll drive this until it's time to buy like a family car when this kid's older. Then we had another kid and a Civic became sort of unreasonable. So we bought my wife an SUV. And I was just kind of driving the Civic as like a commuter vehicle, but my commute for work is long, really long. So I was thinking like, okay, hybrid could be good, you know, commute, bigger car, whatever. It all came together today. So for the same price I was paying for my Civic with man credit, I'm paying for a Honda Accord, super nice with much, much better credit. So there's my kid screaming again. Love to hear it. So that's what I got for you guys today. No new footwear pickups coming anytime soon, but shout out to Cedric and his wife, Abigail. They gave me a great suggestion. So sitting next to me is all my wife's stuff. And there have been a couple ladies that have expressed interest in seeing what my wife has. So that's what we're gonna do. Starting with the next video, I'm gonna show you guys every episode one of my wife's kicks. Maybe not how much she bought it for, because that might hurt your feelings, because she has a super small foot. So she can get stuff for like, she has a pair of Chucks down there that she got for $4. So I'm gonna show you guys some of her shoes every time. Maybe she'll make a cameo here or there to talk about why she likes it, what it goes with, how long she can wear it. Hopefully, she's a little camera shy, but we'll see if I can get her in front of the camera for a little bit. Other than that, that's all I got. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Peace.